Hello and welcome to Nikolai's Genetics Lessons. In this video I'm going to explain the difference between DNA and RNA. I'm going to explain structure of both molecules, and as usual I recommend you to stop video here, read the questions, choose the correct answer, and when you would be ready you can run video again and you can compare your answers with my answers and explanations. And here is the first question. In the accompanying image, nucleotide is indicated as letter, and as you see we have four letters here: A, B, C, and D. Letter A indicates a fragment of the DNA, and this is DNA because this is double-stranded molecule, and RNA is single-stranded molecule. C indicates two strands. D stands for the one strand of the DNA, and letter B indicates position of the nucleotide. So the correct answer here would be letter B, indicates position of the nucleotide. And this picture would help me to explain what is a nucleotide in more detail. Each nucleotide consists of three elements. First would be phosphate group, second would be sugar, and base. So all these three elements would make nucleotide. And for example here we have thymine. Thymine also consists of the same three main elements: phosphate group, sugar, and base. As you see, some bases has two rings and some bases has one ring, and we call those with one ring pyrimidines, and those with two rings we call purines. Now let's move to the second question. Which of this is a difference between DNA and RNA molecule? Answer A. DNA is usually double-stranded, whereas RNA is usually single-stranded, and this is true. And maybe some of you are confused why word usually is used here. Some of you may think that DNA is always double-stranded and RNA is always single-stranded, but this is not true, because there are many viruses, for example, that is single-stranded DNA viruses, and on the other hand there are viruses that has two RNA strands. And of course another example would be tRNA, and tRNA has some fragments that is self-complementary, that we call branches or stems, and there are also some fragments where basis is not complementary, and we call such structures as loops. So most of the single-stranded RNA actually when it leaves nucleus would make a complicated structure with self-complementary fragments and with loops. So next answer B. DNA contains uracil, whereas RNA contains thymine, and this is not true, because DNA contains thymine and RNA contains uracil. Next answer C. DNA contains 5 carbon sugars, whereas RNA contains 6 carbon sugars. And let me bring this picture back. So on this picture, as you see, we have 5 carbon sugar, and the only difference between DNA and RNA would be that in DNA on the second carbon there is no oxygen. There is only hydrogen here that is not shown, but in ribose we have here oxygen, and we call such sugar ribose. And R in RNA stands for the ribose, and in DNA on the second position of the carbon we don't have oxygen, and we call such sugar as deoxyribose, and that's why we have D in DNA. D stands for deoxyribose. So now, as you see, the statement that DNA contains 5 carbon sugars, whereas RNA contains 6 carbon sugars, is not true. And next answer D. DNA contains nitrogenous bases, whereas RNA contains phosphate groups. This is also not true, because both DNA and RNA would have phosphate groups that connect nucleotides, and both of them, RNA and DNA, would contain bases that would have nitrogen here. So all bases has nitrogen. Bases are connected to the sugar by glucosidic bond, and sugar connected to phosphate group by ester bond. And two nucleotides would be connected by phosphodiester bond. So, as you see, both DNA and RNA has phosphate group and has nitrogen, so this is not true, this statement, this answer. And answer E, DNA is polymer composed of nucleotides, whereas RNA is polymer composed of nucleic acid. Both RNA and DNA are nucleic acid, and nucleic acid composed of the many repeating elements that we call nucleotides, and we have many repeating elements, we call such molecule polymer. So both DNA and RNA is a polymer that consists of nucleotides. So this is not correct answer. And as you see, the correct answer here would be answer A. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Write your comments, questions if you have any, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.